Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, in last video we have seen DBMS. Now in this particular video we are going to concentrate on structured query language, that is SQL. I would say that it is a very popular among various sectors. It is being used extensively in the market and it is one of the key feature of any application. So basically, whenever you want to interact with a database, we require some language, right? So how we can do that? We are having one standard language to do so, which can able to work with any kind of database, and it is being universally accepted by many databases by some of modification, and that is nothing but your SQL. So let's concentrate on SQL in this particular video. So basically, what do you mean by structured query language, SQL? The name itself says that a language which is being universally accepted by many DBMSs and databases to interact with, as well as to, what I can say, to work with the databases. So suppose if I want to add some data into the table, into the relational DBMS, from relational DBMS, then I can make use of your SQL statements. Then suppose if you want to create one structure, create one table, manipulate the table, giving permissions and so on, all these being done by making use of SQL. So SQL, which is structured query language, query is nothing but a way to get the data or to interact with the data through DBMS. Okay, and it is being universally accepted. With little modification sometimes you need to do. So SQL, it's a standard language for storing, manipulating and retrieving data in the databases. The queries which we normally write, it's dealing with the relational databases, and there are three major categories. So what are these categories are? The first, it's a DDL, data definition language. Name itself says that it is related to the definition. Okay, now what do you mean by that? Definition implies structural modification into the table or into the databases. Okay, what do you mean by that? DDL is a data definition language which implies some data modification happens into the structure. Now what do you mean by that? Basically, if I want to store a data, first of all, what you need to do? You need to create first structure, you need to define data type, you need to define how much size and all the constraints which is related to that kind of a data. So basically you are building a definition of the data. You need to alter some definition of the data. You need to delete some definition of the data. So all these kind of activity you can perform by using DDL, and that is data definition language. So it is used to define the structure of the database. Now what kind of structure we are having? We can have create table, we can add column, we can drop column, we can drop table and so on. Then it's a data manipulation language. Name itself says something which is dealing with the data rather than the structure. Now I'm no more interacting with a structure. My structure is being already created. Now I want to manipulate a data. I want to add a data. I want to remove the data. I want to update the data. So in that case, the language which supports this is DML. So it is used to manipulate data in the relationship. So we are having insert, delete, update and so on. Then third thing, it's a data query language. Data query language, it's nothing but all about the retrieving the data. Okay, so it is used to extract the data from the relation, and that's we are having select statement, and we are having various different forms of the select statement. So that's what your SQL, it's nothing but a language which allow me to interact with the databases, which allow me to do many operations on a databases. I hope you understood this particular topic. If so, do like and share our video. Thank you.